Perfect.
Finally, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Like long. We finally here. We're actually doing it.
Yes, sir. Same vibe.
The
Same thing, man.
Reality Cheque Podcast. Xay.
pt1 Taylor.
Yes, sir. This is the first episode, but it's already the best podcast in the world. Tell your friends.
Hey.
Pop over. Tell your friends. Pop over. Come chill with us. We're gonna eventually have guests on the show, you know what I'm saying? Get some great minds on here, get some great, you know what I'm saying, conversations going.
Ready to vibe out with some tea. I had, what do you got? What'd you get again?
Chamomile. No. Chamomile. I don't even know what
Chamomile?
Chamomile.
Oh, you got the bougie.
Cinnamon chamomile. That's what it is. Cinnamon
extra bougie for no reason. I just got Jamaican fever grass tea. If you know, you know. We're just gonna talk.
Yeah.
Hash it out.
So what's new with VT?
At this point in time, I've just been training a lot. I just went to Arizona for a training camp, altitude training camp.
What to train what? What sport?
Track and field.
Track and field. Right.
Yes. So I'm recently moving up from the 400 to the 800. We won't talk about that. But it's been good to get some more mileage in. Train with some different people. I met some Olympians at that camp. I trained with them, shook their hands, became pretty close with some of them, and it was honestly an honor.
That must be crazy, honestly.
It was honestly insane. Like I DMing back and forth trying to figure out workouts. These people have been to like worlds. So a couple of them went to Tokyo last Olympic Games.
Oof.
And so to just like see that and then have my coaches and stuff and staff be like, yeah, this guy was where you are like 5 years ago, is kind of like a moment where you're just like, sick. I'm training with him right now. Like, so that was a surreal moment. I was there for almost 3 weeks. Oh, modeling here and there.
I've been trying to get into that low-key too. But I've just been slacking,
Yeah.
I was doing a little bit before, but
I don't know who to talk to. I kind of just been freelancing. You know how it is. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know how it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you know somebody that maybe likes some of us, let us know. Drop it down in the comments. You know what I'm saying?
If you need models, we'll put it in the description. In general, we'll put all our contact information in the description so you can give us ideas, give us topics. We also do, if you haven't watched our other videos, we do reaction videos. We do different kinds of content. So send us what you want to see us react to.
What's up with you though?
What's up with Xay? So for those who don't know, I am an artist. I do all types of music. Most people know me from doing hip hop music. Xay Dryz in the cut. Sorry, I'm so cringe. Sorry. I'm sorry. No. Yeah. So I've been doing so much music, but I also, less people might know this, but I also do orchestral music too. So I've been trying to see, it's just so weird enough. So I've been trying to get my music in shows, TV shows and stuff like that. So doing a whole bunch of marketing and for me, I'm like an introvert, so anything to do with marketing, I don't like it because first of all, I don't even like social media like that, and then second of all, I don't like putting myself out there, but I kind of have to. So I've been doing that a lot, and also recently graduated from design school, product design school, industrial design. So I also have a side business that I'm trying to start.
And hustling.
What
do you do? I'm kidding.
No. Don't. I'm not even making money like that. Don't even stop.
You will be dope.
Will
be dope.
I'm also engineering for different people, music engineering for other people, making beats and stuff. Different people. One of the things that I love seeing is in my circle, they're a lot of people are improving so much. They're we're all going up, leveling up. I love to see it. We're here to see it. My sisters and brothers.
Yeah.
We going up in this life. You heard?
I like that because then that kind of talks to the tell me your next 5 friends. I can tell you, you know, who you are if you hang out with them.
Facts, yeah.
Association, the power of association is incredibly important.
Power of association, for real.
So that to be around that is really key. I live in Victoria, British Columbia, for most of my time throughout the year, and I kind of go back from here for school and training with the High Performance Hub, one of 2 in Canada, and so I'm here most of the time. But you're on the mainland in Vancouver.
Mainland, yeah. I'm actually with my homie right now in Victoria. Traveled over. I haven't been here in a minute, but I'm gonna be coming back more frequently for this. He's gonna come over to the mainland frequently for this as well. We're serious. Like, this is a real thing. Like, tell your friends. Like, this is a real thing.
It's
like,
happening. It's happening.
It's happening. Alright? This Aguan, you heard?
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, and I'm like, one of the things too. One of the reasons why, like, even before I struggled with like doing stuff like this and like putting myself, because I didn't want to come across as like somebody who knows better or whatever, because I really don't. I literally don't. Take what I say with a grain of salt. So I have a question, right?
Oh God, run it.
So this is really recent though. The whole Dave Chapelle getting attacked on stage, right?
Yeah, right.
The guy rushed. For those of you who don't know, he's. I don't even know. Was he doing an award show or something? I don't.
I think it was a comedy bit.
Oh, so he might have been actually performing. This fan or whoever he was rushed him on the stage, and then Jamie Foxx was there, rushed the guy, and then like 60 dudes like hovered over this guy to get him off stage or whatever, beat him up, right? My thing is like, it just. Why are people so obsessed with celebrities to the point where you're gonna rush somebody on stage? Like, I understand, like, it's like, oh my gosh, like my hero. First of all, he's rushing him on stage to harm him because this guy like body checked him. Like,
wasn't he like armed or something?
Yeah, like apparently he had like a fake pistol and a knife or something.
Wow.
So like, I don't know if it was on like a love tip or like a harm tip or whatever he was trying to do, but it's like. In general, though, like, even if, like, aside from David Chappelle, like other celebrities, people would, like, try to climb the barricade to, like, hug the celebrity or whatever. If Drake passes... I saw this one TikTok where this girl was using the bathroom, but then not using the bathroom, but, like, was washing her hands or whatever.
Yeah.
And the back door was open, and Drake passed by, and she posted it. People were freaking out. Oh, my God, it's Drake. Oh, my God, it's Drake. I'm like... Yes, it's Drake, but like, what about him passing by an open bathroom makes people freak out? Like, why are we so obsessed with celebrities? Like, I'm actually, like, that's a question. Like, why are we so obsessed with celebrities? Like,
I've actually had this question in my mind as well. Like, some points and some things you just see, like, super fans.
Right.
And all that kind of stuff. I'm just like, hey, man, all the power to you, but... I think with the background of like we growing up being from Jamaica, never idolized anyone in a way where like I'm like giving them so much like power. That wasn't something that I grew up around. Like, it was just like
the only time that I will do that is if it's in the context of inspiring me.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like, if it's constructive for empowerment or constructive for inspiration or anything like that, then I can see where it comes from. But like, if it's just on some like, oh my gosh, like this person famous. Is literally above people. Like,
yeah.
I just don't like.
Yeah, I feel like there are certain celebrities that I feel like most people would agree that are just above everybody. Like Beyonce.
That's Beyonce. Jay at that point.
Jay-Z. Yeah. Kanye, if he wasn't this crazy.
Kanye, crazy. I mean, hey, what's his name? He had a song with oh my gosh. It's gonna kill
Recently?
me. Yeah, he had a song with he did a song with, bro, oh my gosh.
Recently?
He did a song with Ye's Not Crazy.
I don't think I've heard it. Play it for me. Copyright.
Literally. Ye's Not Crazy. Joyner Lucas. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry for forgetting. I love Joyner Lucas.
I love Joyner Lucas as well.
They had a song, Ye's Not Crazy.
Cap.
Ye's Not Crazy.
I like it.
Isn't he clinically bipolar though?
Yeah, I love
He's
Ye,
he's actually bipolar.
He inspires me for real. I watched his
Genius,
podcast,
dude.
Or not podcast, but Genius documentary.
The documentary. Genius inspired. Literally, it was at a time too. It came perfect time because it was at a time where I was literally slacking. Like
yeah.
Not even slacking, but I was just like not motivated. And then that came out. I was like, yo, the motivation right here. Literally.
But to that point, what drives you then? Is it motivation or discipline?
Honestly, I was thinking about this too. And normally, well, for me, it's a combination of both. It should be discipline because if you don't have discipline, then you're only going to do things when you feel like it, right? Because that's what motivation is.
Right.
And that's not a good way to work. But at the same time, if you only have discipline and no motivation, then you're going to burn out. Because then it's gonna almost seem like you're doing something that you don't want to do because you have no motivation. So it's like I see it where it's like you have intervals where certain periods of time you need motivation to kind of boost your steam again and kind of recharge your batteries, and then in between those times where you have motivation is discipline. You feel me? So it's like discipline will carry you like 80% of the way, but then the last 20% you kind of need motivation. That's kind of how I see it. At that particular time though, I was just in a place where it's like I had not that I had no discipline, but it was just running low. It was running low. I'm not gonna lie, it was running low. So I wasn't trying to do nothing.
That makes you think like I've heard just from or felt for myself, and also heard like being taught by mentors and even just growing up. Conviction is so much more powerful than motivation. Like if you know why you're doing something, right? If you know why, like if we know like why we're here, we know why we're here, right? Which is to create impact. I mean, that's like our number one goal. I think between both of us is to kind of reach an audience where we can also interact with, we can have fun with. We can kind of build a community with and create impact how we want to create impact, which is just through sharing like our story and hearing your guys' stories. And so, that's something that I feel like we're convicted about. So like having a conviction drives
discipline.
Drives discipline. And it drives you to come across the water on a boat to do all this and film, and it's just like that's what it takes to get something, I guess, started. Is that okay? If you can make up like why are you doing this thing, then you have like not just like I'm extrinsically motivated to do this. I'm intrinsically motivated because I have I've created a reason behind or around me doing certain tasks. These why I'm gonna go for a run today, why I'm gonna pick up the weight one more time, why I'm gonna like put one more song in to hear like if the melody was right, like you know what I'm saying, like this why we do it drives the discipline, and even that I'm just gonna do this one more time. It takes that one more time, one more person to change your whole life. Literally.
And on that topic too, going back to the whole thing where it's like if you only have motivation and no discipline, you're only going to do things when you want to. I've been thinking about this for a while, where it's like I feel like in our society we've kind of created this system or this perception where, especially in our generation now, people put so much importance on how you feel, and they put it over what is either correct, right, or like right in that particular context, that situation. And yes, your feelings are so important, like so important.
They're valid,
It's very important. If you don't take your feelings into account, you're in problems. But if you only take your feelings into account, you're also in problems. And I feel like right now, people are putting way too much attention and importance on their feelings, especially because it's like, we'll get into these debates of whatever situation happens, and then their defense for why they act a certain way, they will use their emotions as a defense. Like, they'll use their emotions and say, well, the reason I acted this way is because I felt like this. So they're almost using their emotions as an excuse to act any type of way. Do you know what I'm saying?
As if they can't control them.
Right. So it's like...
manage your emotions, eh?
So it's like, for me, it's like, yes, your emotions are important, but like, there are also times, sorry to burst your bubble, but there's times where you kind of need to ignore your emotions.
Yeah. Manage it. Manage it. Learn to manage it. Learn to control your emotions. I mean, it's definitely easier said than done.
Right.
But it is a skill. Like, people will say to people like you or you know, whatever, like, oh, you're always smiling, or look at the silver lining, or what, like, all those different types of things. And it's like, well, I wasn't, you know, it's not like something just magically happened that made me, like, something goes wrong, and instantly I'm like, okay, well, I guess this is something good that came out of it. Like, for me, that's kind of training to me as an athlete, where I, you know, have bad races or, you know, bad practice, and you kind of just have to take the good thing, learn from the bad stuff, of course, but then leave it. Learn and leave it. So a model that I've kind of used more so recently is you either win or you learn. And so having that perspective, and it's literally just a shift from, oh, well, oh, man, it's just such a tangent, but imagine, like, I despise when people are like in a like relationship, friendship, doesn't matter. There's some sort of agreement where two or more people are joined and they understand that they're something more than just acquaintances, right? If you win, I win. If I win, you win.
Nah.
Bruh, I don't understand what it is nowadays with this competition.
Listen to me. This is bringing up another topic that I need to.
I cannot.
I need to bring this up.
I cannot.
In relationships.
Oh God.
Regardless of if we're talking about romantic relationships or just, I'm talking about relationships in general. It could be with your friend, whatever. On the topic of both of us winning, right? First of all, I have to preface this by saying I believe that you should be able to have an argument without fighting. Okay? You should be able to argue without it turning into a fight. Those are two different things.
Yep.
If you went to English class, you understand what an argument is. The literal definition of an argument is literally just expressing two different viewpoints that are opposing each other. You think one way, and you're trying to hash it out. That's what argument is. Or you're trying to convey to whatever your audience is your side of whatever you're looking at. Okay? That's what an argument is.
Yep.
That is not a fight.
Nope.
It doesn't have to be a fight. Okay? Now, the thing is, if you're having an argument now, doesn't matter if it's a romantic relationship or if it's with like a platonic relationship. If you're having an argument, the reason for the argument, or at least the outcome of the argument, should be so that both of you can come out of it better or in a better place. This whole thing about, oh, we wanna fight or have an argument so that one of us can be right. That's not constructive at all.
There's no point.
That's literally not constructive at all. And then, especially if it's a romantic relationship, right? It's boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. You're in a relationship, and then now because you're fighting or whatever, one person wants to act like they're right, and then all of a sudden you go to your friends talking about your relationship is toxic. Come on, bro.
Don't look away.
Come on, bro.
Stay right here.
Come on, bro.
Stay right here. You know we talking to you.
Like I just don't like.
Oh man, it's true though.
bro. And it's just so, and it's sad to me that it's rare to find people who don't think like that, because I find it so, like, it's such a peaceful and like constructive environment. If you come across a person who literally, like, we can have an argument or we can have a disagreement, maybe is a better word, a disagreement about something, and we're literally like, oh, but this, oh, that's actually true, okay, but this, and we're literally each other playing devil's advocate and like literally trying to hash it out so that whatever the solution is the best outcome. I don't care if I'm wrong, I don't care if I'm right. If my way is better, we're gonna do that. If your way is better, we're gonna do that. Like,
and if there's a compromise, there's a compromise.
Right.
Right? And then the thing about it too is most of the time it becomes more than just a disagreement, and it becomes ego.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happens, nobody wins, bro. Nobody wins. And yeah, it's toxic. It can get toxic because then you kind of start this perpetual motion of like either pettiness. I low-key be petty sometimes, but like either pettiness. I just say it first, you know. I call myself. I'm calling people out. I gotta call myself.
No cap.
I've been petty before, but like that's just to say, it didn't start from the initial disagreement. No, somebody at some point had to have a certain type of ego or pride to either say something they shouldn't have said or say nothing at all.
This might have to be a 2-part episode. Not gonna lie. If it is a 2-part episode, you'll see by the title.